Hey Secondary 1 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we are going into question number 2 of your assessment paper number 5. And this question is a typical algebra question. It's a problem sum, and what you're going to see right now is the question. Okay, so it says Mr. Zach covered a distance of 240 kilometers at a uniform speed of x kilometers per hour. As you can see, I cannot spell. Okay, on his return journey, he saved an hour by increasing, which is a kind of like a ghetto way of saying increasing his speed by 20 kilometers per hour. So part 1, find the total time taken to and fro, and B, find the average speed to and fro. Now, for this kind of questions, it's very simple because all you have to do is start drawing. And when you start drawing, it becomes very obvious. So let's just simply draw the distance first of all. Okay, so I'm going to draw as straight as possible. Okay, let me see if I can draw this as straight as possible. Oh, here you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna draw one line over here and one line over here. Okay, and this is where he starts. Okay, let's just call this point A. Can I do that? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna call it point A and point B. Okay, and in this case, the distance is 240 kilometers. So I'm gonna use a different color marker. I'm gonna write down 240 kilometers. So this distance, as you can see, is 240 kilometers. And from the first part, he actually traveled it at a speed of, x kilometers per hour. Okay, and then what happened? On his return journey, he saved an hour by increasing his speed by 20 kilometers per hour. So he saved an hour. So first, we're going to find out what's the time for the first one first, okay? So let's find out what's the time for the first one, because we don't know what the time is yet. We have distance and we have speed. So if you use a DST table, what's that? Okay, if you have your DST table, you have your distance and you have your speed. Therefore, your time is equal to distance divided by speed, which is 240 over x. This is for the 2. Okay, and the fro, this is hours. For the fro is simply 240 over x minus 1 hour, right? Should be correct. Yeah, minus 1 hour. So that's basically it for the time, okay? And let's take a look at the question again. It says, by increasing his speed by 20 kilometers per hour. Oh, so I don't think that should be it. Let's see. By increasing his speed. So if he increased his speed by 20 kilometers per hour, his time would be 240 over x plus 20. Am I right? Yep, x plus 20. So what do you know? T1 and T2. What's the difference? 1 hour. Which one is longer? The first one is longer. Therefore, let's form an equation. 240 over x minus 240 over x plus 20 is going to give you what? It's going to give you 1. And then from there, it's very simple already. It's chicken noodles. Oops, I don't think I just said that. I don't believe I just said it on radio. I mean on camera. But anyways, what do we do here? We just have to simply make the denominators the same. In this case, we multiply this by x plus 20. In this case, we multiply it by x. Don't forget to multiply both sides. In this case, we just multiply by x and x plus 20. Okay, so we multiply this by x plus 20. We get 240 x plus 20 times 240 will give you 480. 4800 minus 240x is going to give you x times x squared plus 200. Oops. Hold on, not enough space. Is it 200? No, it's plus 20x. Okay, so from here, what do? We bring all the x squared, we take all the x on one side. 240 minus 240, so that's gone. X squared plus 20x plus 20x minus 4800 is equals to 0. Okay, now this is the part where you all have not learned yet, so I'm gonna just put it aside for you. what you're going to get is actually something like this. So you're going to get, once you factorize that, you get x plus something and x plus something equals to 0. So in this case, what you're going to get is x plus 80, oh, where's my x plus 80 and x minus 60. Why? Because 80 times 60 is going to give you 4,800. Plus 80 and minus 60 is going to give you 20x. So if you were to open this up, what basically this means is actually if you were to open this up, you're going to get the value, you're going to get back this quadratic equation. So what I'm going to get is actually x plus 80 equals 0, or x minus 60 equals 0. In other words, x equals to negative 80 or x equals to 60. Bam. And that is the answer for x. Okay, so since x cannot be a negative, so it's not applicable. So x is equal to 60. In this case, now we know that x equals to 60. Can we find out everything else? Yes, we can, which means that this initial speed was 60 kilometers per hour. And then for this one, T2 is actually 80 kilometers per hour. Can we find the time? Yes, we can. I'm going to erase everything here so that it becomes superbly easy to see what I'm doing instead of trying to hold on. Okay, erase everything. X equals to 60. Remember, x equals to 60. And from here, okay, so what we do is the t is actually equals to 240 divided by 60, which equals to 4 hours. T2 actually equals to 240 divided by 80, which equals to 3 hours. Therefore, the total time taken to and fro is equals to 7 hours. T total is equals to 4 plus 3 equals to 7 hours. And for part B, the time is average speed to and fro. Average speed is equals to total over total speed is equals to total distance over total time. Therefore, you get total distance actually equals to what? 240 times 2, which is 480, divided by your total time, which is 7. So 480 divided by 7 is going to give you the answer of 68.57 kilometers per hour. Bam. And that is the answer. If you got that one right, high five, because you are a math prodigy. Good job to you. Okay, so basically that's it. Okay, for this question, it's pretty simple. But of course, it's pretty simple because I keep focusing on one thing, which is I keep focusing on it's pretty simple. If you notice in the videos, I actually keep saying it's pretty simple a lot of times. I keep saying it's pretty simple. I keep saying, this is interesting as well a lot of times. And as a result, what does my mind do? What my mind does is very simple. It says, oh, this is pretty simple. And sometimes when I get stuck, if you notice in class, what I actually do is like, okay, relax, I'm cool. Let's do this. We can do this because we are very smart. I don't say that out loud, of course, but some of the parts you might actually hear before. So what I focus on is actually positive outcomes only. I don't focus on, oh, this is so difficult, or I don't know if I can do this. I focus on, okay, I can do this. Relax, chillax. We're gonna do this right now, okay? And then it just happens. So what you focus on when you keep saying it's very simple. When you keep saying something over and over again, it becomes your reality. Okay, so with that, just remember that with that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.